Well, congratulations, you survived Unit 1, and now we're moving on into Unit 2, Mapping the Interpretive Journey. Begin Step 1. Um, this week you'll be introduced really to the motif that drives the interpretive journey. It's almost the idea of traveling, and so if you use that image, then it will help you keep in mind all of the various steps of the interpretive process that we're going to be using, that's explained for you more thoroughly in Duvall and Hayes' The Interpretive Journey. So um, this week, let's kind of jump on in and see what we're doing. If we click on Unit 2, you'll see here again the description and the general instructions. Of course, you always want to look through those and make sure that you understand clearly what's being required. Down here, just like last week, you have Unit 2 discussion module. Now when you click on this, there's a bit more in it this week than was last week. You'll come here and you'll note over here that there are 12 pages of items. And so you're going to have to do some preparation. You want to read through this very carefully to understand exactly what you're going to be doing. Each time that you advance a slide, of course, you come into a different folder. Now, if your computer, I use a Mac, maybe this doesn't happen on PCs, I honestly don't know. But if you have a screen, when you click on this, it pops up like this. And yet this is telling you should be able to read the document 8 Principles of Interpretation Reclaimed During the Reformation by Dr. David McAlpin, and you can't see it. You can click here on Open, and on mine, it doesn't immediately appear when I do that, so I have to actually click it again. Now again, I don't know that yours will be that complex, but that's actually what I have to do in order for this to come up. So perhaps it's a good thing that I have to experience a little bit more of that so that you won't think you're the oddity if you're using the same type of a system, having the same sort of approach. But you'll notice here's the document, and you're able, minus the little advertisement down here for Evernote. I don't get compensated from them, but but if you do use them, you could save the PDF to your Evernote account, I suppose. So, but there's the document you'll want to read, and I'll X out of these boxes that I've had to open now, which brings me back here. So each time that this happens, and I'm not going to go through that process of opening it. You now know that you can click up here and may have to click up here twice to be able to access that. You'll want to advance a slide once you're finished with that to the next one. And so here we have a video by Karen Lindvig, actually a sermon. Each one of these is going to have a different interpretive fallacy or problem, and so you're going to want to probably take some notes on this as you're going along to recognize or identify where the problems are. And of course, again, you can click up here to access the document there. Here you're actually taken to a different website, and so that's a Mormon website there. And then you'll again just kind of follow through each of these tab headings, clicking up here if you need to open the appropriate document, or hopefully it will just appear on your screen as you're going along. So in some instances you'll have videos such as that. Then when you get to the end, you'll click Launch here. Click to launch. And there you can see one of our students already posted. And so just follow his lead. You can create the thread and be able to include your post as well at that point. So let's come on back out here to the course content. This week you'll also have blog number 1. And so when you click on blog number 1, it will bring you here, and as you come into this section, you'll want to come up here to create a blog entry. And when you do that, you fill out all the appropriate information. You can save it as a draft if you want, or you can actually post the entry, however you would desire to do that, depending upon where you are in the process. Okay, so basically that is it for this week, and hopefully you don't have too much problem with it. Let me know if you do. Of course, always email me. That's the easiest, quickest way to get a response. Or you can feel free to call, and if I'm available, I will certainly take that call or call you back. But hopefully you're enjoying the course, and we'll continue to have some fun together.